Guys, one drop is blasting. It's blasting. Is blasting. I invite you to follow One Drop. Give me a like, subscribe, and share. One Drop has come out of the woods with the great content. This is all about. This is what Ayamara always talk about. It's not about Ayamara. It's you create something unique, something interesting. So let's follow One Drop in this journey, in this trip, guys. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. Anyway, let's start today's vlog. It's something different, but I could not start my vlog without refer to this. Welcome to Ayamos Vlogs with your favorite flavor. Let's do it. Morning! Welcome to another vlog. Ayamos. Been a while. These days, busy. Working, cooking, everything's happening here. A man's life. Yes, indeed, been a quiet while. Welcome to Ayamos. If you're new here, please subscribe, share, and give a like. Yes, indeed, today is a different vlog. My house is a mess, Been a bit lazy. Yes, today is another vlog. This is what you guys like. You like these conversations about your favorite YouTuber or others hate. Well, indeed. Yes, as the title say, Ayamos today is gonna talk about your favorite Eastern Africa YouTuber, Ayamara. So Ayamara and Rocio traveling around East Africa towards the south of the south of Africa. That is South Africa. Yes, South Africa. The weather out there is not the best, but I'm trying to go out and vlog also. Yeah, it's wonderful, it's amazing. What quite surprises me is the clutches on content creation since he left the village, how things developed, things went, and people fighting each. But was one interesting episode happening in Nyambwanzi, in his village, that was quite amazing. We have to recognize positive things time to time, even come from the negative side. Was the Ernest showing up at Claude Joseph's parents' house and be curious, see how these positive people can afford build a house. Just one of the brother of Claude Joseph, Mokendi, or whatever his name, is building his own house. Wow. The support, you find support from the brother, sister-in-law, and everybody, this is what is positive. And see the testimony if you're a positive mind, and the rewards you gain are good. And I was impressed also with the mini Howie, interview him and hear him, his own personal perspective and views about content creation. That was good, really indeed good. But what is interesting here is the surprise that Ayamara is bringing to content creation. That Ayamara now becomes that man everybody was expecting. I'm cooking plantain. Yes, I'm cooking some plantain here. Yeah, man, plantel man, from Ghana, man. Though, man, this is gonna be nice. Bambakla. Yeah, tonight is gonna be Bambakla dinner. So that was nice to see. Ayamara create a new trail of content creation for travelers, not only content travelers, vloggers. Now there is a new trail after he left Kenya towards Tanzania, Zanzibar, down to the border with Malawi. One thing most interesting is this latest video about in Malawi. Really, this is amazing. I've been trying to look out for videos about Malawi. I'm from Mozambique, we are neighbor. Actually, where I come from just is a walk distance. It's a walk distance to the border with Malawi, Lilongwe. If you're from Malawi, wherever you are, here is your brother, from Zambezia. Yes, Milanch. So, this new trail, these stops over that he does along the road, the first stop over the new trail is when he leaves Kenya, come to Tanzania, you visit this village. This is a village that many YouTubers, travelers never visited. And quite amazing, the village, quite amazing interest for content creators to visit and go explore and so forth. But was this one, be a parent and a YouTuber, you do these things. And also, the most interesting was not about only this village. When he arrives to Dar es Salaam and goes down to Zanzibar, he explores Zanzibar very different. And this is what always I say to people. You need to be creative. You need to go out of those comfort zones of how everybody goes, everybody want to see. And that's what I realized. He was created trail. This guy is strategic. This is unique. He was created a new traveling trail to be followed. That's what his content make a lot of difference. And most of these critics out there, they don't understand this. I say, oh, his wife is pregnant. No, she is even the driving force behind all this, because indeed, she's pregnant and she needs to rest and all these stories. And as a woman, but what is amazing what makes amazing is that the story is while they stop in these villages, you learn about these countries, about Tanzania and Malawi. But was the video last night in Malawi, raw uncut, about these rice fields. Yes, that is an area of rice. That area of Africa, people produce rice, and people are very poor. I come from that area. The colonizers divide our countries and call Malawi and call Mozambique. Because in that particular area, as is opposite side of where I come, my great parents, they had hectares and hectares of fields where they produce rice. And also they're very rich in oranges. That area is sugarcane, oranges, rich. That's why the English people had these big farms, so oranges, sugarcane, pumpkins, tea. That is the area. And very interesting was the pictures they post on the Instagram. Remember my childhood. Remember me those places, the rice fields when I used to go with my parents, and not parents, my my grandpa and grandma, just pass. And that shows me this guy you can't compare to anybody. Because I was looking to one drop and another YouTuber, there is a couple of YouTubers doing this trip. There is a guy from France, he's also doing content. He is coming straight away down from, from France, from North Africa, goes to Kenya, Uganda, he's going down. But one the thing is, this guy also is not creating a new travel trail for YouTubers, vloggers, and travels and adventures. No, it's just go through it, bicycle. But it's quite immense story. But I am our content is a different story. And what he makes different is see him take initiatives to show people when you travel in Africa, you don't have these amazing restaurants, McDonald's, KFCs, but if you're curious enough to go and embed yourself with the locals, you can eat good, healthy, and organic food, good one, food. And that was amazing. For me, really, I was blown and proud to see this. Other thing is, Rocio enjoying the food as a foreigner, eating our own food. That is mind-blowing. I thought, I have a friend from Germany, actually, when I do that kind of food, because that is my food, with fish, beans, greens, and see her eat with that appetite and pleasure. But my friend from Germany, last time when we visit, he was like, oh no, I want French fries, I want burger, I want rice, I want macaroni, pasta. Anyways, my friend, what I can do, I have to satisfy him, to make sure he eats the things he wants. That was. But surprise is how Rocio embed herself in our culture and accept the trend and the adventure of experiment our food and enjoy our food. This is very positive. You don't see normal in a vlog, in a travel vlog, people do this. You see people when they go to Asia, but in Africa, this is what I'm a very passionate African, is very few people they try. And some people, when they try for the cameras. And here is not a try for the cameras, here is eating. And you see these people enjoy it. I'm just waiting to see them when I arrive in South Africa, especially Cape Town. I'm so curious. I want to see how they're gonna enjoy these bunny chows and the South Africa mix up, the crossover culture between the West and East, from India, food, Indian, South Asia food, and their European food, because Cape Town is a cross of many flavors of food. But what is going to be more interesting here is the trail they're going to create from Malawi to South Africa. Really, this is going to be crazy. I hope they create a trail that goes through Zambia to Lake Victoria, the Victoria Falls, through Mozambique, through Tet. If they do that, that will be crazy to watch. Except because she's pregnant, they want to avoid Mozambique, because Mozambique malaria issues are serious, but also very poor infrastructure when it comes medical assistant or others. Also the language, because Portuguese. May they consider themselves go through Zambia, and then come around to Zimbabwe and carry on down. It will be quite pity not to go through my country, but it's fine. It's fine. I do understand. I have traveled to Mozambique with Bo. Was not a very good experience. Also, we have seen Dim Wango in Mozambique. We have seen Claudio Joseph in Mozambique. Those three influencers trip for them, especially Africans, was not a wow factor. It is a wow factor for European travelers because they go to the beaches, to the resorts, they have more power to fire the money compare or financial resource. Some because friends and all. So, what else? What else is out there to a positive impact? Well, these African content creators in China, there is Yabuja, there is the Black China, and others. They're doing very good content, very interesting content. Very interested. Some even get married, girlfriends, and so forth. But is this vicious cycle carries on in Africa content creation that everybody wants piece of IMR? And people carry on discussing around him different topics and subjects. Yeah, indeed, there is reason to understand that. But all those YouTubers that are still in trend with Ayamarwa tag, they're not become successful. Their figures are not growing. Their figures are stuck. And what they're talking about is just boring, not interesting to watch. Always I tell you guys the trends where they are. If you follow like Mrs. Trudy and Guadamaya, you're gonna see they are quiet. Yes, indeed, they are quiet. But Dim Wango has been spread the fire. We see a slowdown with the African tigress, but it is Dim Wango that has conquered the stage. We don't have. Remember, I done a video and then I say we're gonna see Dim Wango take over the audience. Compare Ayamara. Even Ayamara still enjoy a very good reputation in audience. Dim Wango has conquered the hearts of many, many ladies and people out there, young people, curious travelers, international curious travelers worldwide that really they enjoy her content. Why people enjoy her content? She's bringing new dynamic, a different dynamic. Ayamara has created a new trade for vloggers in Africa, especially from Kenya, going down to Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and then maybe Botswana, and then South Africa. I don't know. That will something to to figure out. I don't think from Zimbabwe to Botswana, Namibia, South Africa would be a good one. I don't know. Let's wait and see. But Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa. From South Africa, starts from the north of South Africa, traveling through Limpopo down to Gauteng, Transkei, and go through Bloemfontein, and go to Cape Town. That would be very, very interesting and amazing. If they do that. Go through Pretoria, Johannesburg, Bloemfontein, and carry on. While in Cape Town, they can do the Rotten Garden and go to the Table Mountain, Somerset, the winery, visit the Kala population, Kayalish, go to Robben Islands, and then spread the wings, go to Durban. Also, that will depend on themselves what they choose to do. That will be quite an amazing interest, and also see a reverse trip through, maybe go through Namibia, and then Namibia, Angola, Congo, and then it's up to them, it's not me. But what I say about these two brothers, sister and brother, they are doing very different things, and those different things is how arrogant Dimwango comes on a positive note to prove it's not about the viewer's opinion, it's not about the subscriptions, it's about to show you what is out there in the world that you never saw it and never you expected, and share with us. That is what he makes. I used not to be fan of Dimwango, but now, time to time, really, the girl is the thing. Is the thing because she does what Marva can't do as a man, and she creates this environment where you never know what is next, and what is there, who is there, that you might assume, invert commas, I didn't say nothing. And that is intriguing. But also is the feminine side of her. She start now become more aggressive, give that punch, look at me, I'm a woman, I'm a beauty, I can make a difference. Boys, come on, be serious. This is the serious stuff. It's not that girl used to be in the village, not nothing attractive. Just you could see it is a lady over there, but something is missing. You know, there is that spice. Women have this tricky thing. When they grow, they get more older, they get more beautiful, and then they look after themselves with these trick things they use, makeups and all that. And that Dimwang was using very well. And also she has managed to dominate producing her own pictures, how to show herself towards the camera, and that is amazing. But it's these things that set her apart from the brother. The other side is how Ayamarwa also has set himself a new level of content creation. Share space with somebody else in a journey. This is interest for those content creators out there. They are like families. There is an American family that moved to Russia, and you see the path between Ayamar and them. There is another family, Lily Life in Thailand. Quite a lot of families go around, and you realize how they create a space for the people, their partners, their family living together. Not everybody want to be in camera time to time. They need their own space. But also, there is something here unique, is we don't hear anymore Ayamara talk about fancy things. We see him more intelligent and clever. And to a point, he's trying to share his experience of previous travel in developed countries compared to his own comfort zone, that is Africa. Talk about prices, GM, food, impact, and how to eat well in Africa. Also, how to make a difference, but explore areas people see on the TV as a conflict or poor. This is one of the things I'm discovering from Ayamara. Other thing is, the beauty that I am just as explorer, is a vlogger that explore, that brings you surprise. But in this same package is the wife of the partner, Rocio, who produced these splendid pictures. Rocio is a very good and produce pictures and produce scenarios and show you, pinpoint the beauty of nature, and this is amazing. But also the voice of Rocio complements her videos, and that is make you really want more and more and more from them. I see the negative reactors, they lost the firepower of control the negative narrative. And you see them make a shift, try to come on this chat where the positive people are, or the positive videos, vloggers, and tried to create a narrative of their own, and many people have pushed them out. And most of recent was this individual that thinks everybody want to drink a Fanta. I'm not a fan of Fanta. I prefer Coca-Cola and whiskeys and other things. Trying to push his narrative is quite sad. Not only this individual, but also that one with the scar in his face. Trying to level himself in parity with others, individuals out there. But what is so interesting is this weekly hard talk from the positive candidate, where I am also participate in this conversation, is what you hear from these different vloggers, from Jack Senior, from the top maid, Dubai top maid, Roa, and the lady from Jamaica, the real podcast. Here is something new, something even me, that I'm there in that group. I didn't expect ever this could happen, and the impact that this thing have. What I really admire is the audience. The audience comes to this weekly program. How supportive they became, really. How supportive, and even to an extent where you realize the negative, the same people who talk, the bad talkers, the big mount over there, they find themselves involved with the different names and try to scoop in to make it look like they're nice people. Well, they're free to do it. But there is a question. If you're a negative individual with a negative agenda or narrative, why you just create a profile to come to this place and make look like sound a positive individual, and then you turn around, you start to spit rubbish? Well, here comes something new. There is a shift in this old mess in Eastern Africa YouTube content. People, they are tired of the drama. Nobody is more longer interested in this drama and those stories. People are just say, time's gone, lost interest, let me move on and watch more interesting things. Like most recent was a lost one of the quite interesting YouTuber from Jamaica, Chucky. my condolence to all the diaspora, the Jamaican diaspora. Chucky, the guy had a motorbike accident. That was the real thing to be followed. A very nice individual and very nice content. Really, what Ayamara does time to time, cherish and introvert, go talk about things that are there in the nature while other YouTubers, they don't do. People go cook in the sea, cook this. No, that guy was all over. And then he had his INB. And that was amazing. But God, almighty, powerful, took him. And so, to the Jamaican community, those who are watching, my condolences and wishes. God have him well where he is now. But this thing is drama of the Kenyan. Everybody has become aware this is just criminal mindset of many of these content creators from Kenya. They are just in YouTube to scam people. They are not in YouTube to provide content creator, because it does not make sense somebody go chase another content creator's father, family, and sell that to the audience as a bet card. Also, does not make sense every time you come here and sell your image like you are the only one tell the truth above the truth, nothing but the truth. So what you do here? That is a good question. And then distract people, follow the real good guys. Tayo Ayana, you mentioned Life with the Kings in Ghana. There are so many guys there, especially in Ghana these days. There is an explosion of a diaspora moving in with very good content, like that guy from Nigeria, Moses LD, that moved to Texas in the United States. That is amazing. Something if you're into adventures, gym, lifestyle, that is one to follow. His girlfriend, Sabrina, also. Those are really content that you, and there is another peers of Moses you should follow. Lifestyle in America. Shock, surprise. But we come back to the same story. Is those others grow up around Ayamara, like Lennox. Yeah, Lennox has created something unique. It's quite a bit people, they don't pay attention to Lennox. Lynette KE also is doing very well. But they find the niches. And very interesting how they find the niche. But what is left now in Africa content creation is just this mentality of begging. People, they are not realize these things here. They have to be here to last. They are not here for the God's sake of one stand or one night. So YouTube will be here for long. God, I need a glass of water. Yes, I am Moss. Please, if you're new, subscribe, share, like it, and kindly consider doing that. I'll really appreciate it. I got my glass of water finally. breath very dry in my throat. So YouTube is here to stay for long, and yeah, it's been a long way, a long road. And myself, I have learned a lot about to deal with content creation. And one of the things I have learned is you follow what you want to follow, and you also decide what you want. You can't force anybody to follow you or to like you, to subscribe your channel, or whatever you think. It's up to you to convey a message, a very healthy message. And this is one of the things I find most of the content creators from the West Africa, they don't know how to convey a message. They're very aggressive, they're very nonsense people. And they copy paste content, procedures, manners, trying to do because they saw a video. It's not like the West, I'm talking about East Africa, where the ones copy most of the content. The repertoire is not original compared to the West. When I'm talking about Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Cameroon, Gambia, Angola, Congo, Burkina Faso, Morocco. When you see the content creation from those areas, it blows your mind. You go off. Even you say, God, why I was so focused in East Africa? Yes, because of Ayamara. Ayamara is the one blow out of proportions. East African, because he's from that side, is the one who came here and said, hey, guys, Ugali is the best, whatever. And everybody put in his mind about Ugali, but they forget about Fufu, the other side of Africa. But what is interesting now is what comes from the African community in America, bloggers. Also, there is something new. After Astor Alomen have done his journey around Africa and South America as a pimp, testing, basically that was go see in different countries how the women look like and, have sex with them and all this crazy stuff. There is a new trend now in America, black community of travelers, and a very quiet interest, not only of travelers, also family values. That becomes a trend, a very interesting trend about how a family, interracial family, they know each other and they made the family happen. These are very values content that make interest, and I see most of brothers and sisters watching too, because I follow figures and I see it, the trend. But is the travelers who are conquered the slide of YouTube, the travelers who are really bring something that's been seen before, but in a new level, on a level that you start to understand. There is a lot of gems, places out there around the world, and I highly recommend you, if you look for daily vlogs, travelers daily vlogs or travelers vlogs, you're gonna go banana. You're gonna say, why am I watching this guy for all this time? What's been doing? There is much better content here. Yeah, that's what you should be doing right now. And if you want to carry on, follow these Kenyan men in this remote village called Jambwas, you're free to do it. You're free to do it, but to be honest with you, it's a waste of a lot of energy and time. I've been following for a while. I carry on follow time to time to see the trends in it. and I start see there is dire situation. Yeah, we saw my people been arrested, we see fights, we saw it's like a drama soap. And I say, I don't need this that is no, it's no longer what it could be entertainment. This is just criminal enterprises on YouTube of setting your mind, emotions to a level where you become part of the intrigue. And that is not that YouTube was created for. Yeah. But to say to you, I'll appreciate to be following me up. And I'm shifting away from this type of content here of follow-up, analyze, and I'll keep looking to the trend. I'll keep following to this trend, this madness and these careless people, beggars basically with criminal minds. But before I finish, I want to really tell you something about Gabi verse and the Bushman dude. That is the next trend to follow. That is something unique. We're gonna see this growing and booming in number one's content creation. If you want to follow something, is the Bushman dude. Is in the earlier stages, but very interesting. In a way, you will become curious what is next.